Hi, I'm Ted Pelham, teacher here at High Desert School, 5th grade. My goal tonight is to share 2 recipients for the Medal of Honor Award from High Desert for specific character traits. This first recipient I have to talk about is for the character trait of integrity. Integrity is defined as the practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and values. In ethics, integrity is regarded as the honesty and truthfulness or accuracy of one's actions. Integrity is, in my opinion, one of the easier things to pick up on students during the first month or 2 of school. It tends to show up in everything they do. It's a part of them. It's how they're raised. They're representing their family. And it just seems to be something that's strong in people that have it, and you can recognize it. When you think of integrity also, you think of how things are constructed so they last and so that they have strong construction and ability to withstand whatever obstacles they run into. And I think integrity is a tool that helps you grow, and I think it creates a positive mindset in people. And usually people with high integrity attract other people with high integrity, and people respect that, and they usually earn respect from their peers and from adults and people in leadership. So my first recipient for this award is Jacqueline Pacheco Vera. From the beginning of distance learning this year, it was obvious that Jacqueline was taking this seriously. And it wasn't because someone was, threatening her to do so. It's because that was her nature. To be honest, to do things to the best of her ability, to be humble and accept responsibility for her actions, and pretty much be a student that's easy to work with because that integrity is so high. You don't have to explain some of the things you might have to explain to some other people. So I respect that, and I admire her for her integrity. And I thank you, Jacqueline, and I appreciate you having such high integrity, and I'm sure other adults would agree with me. So have a good night. Congratulations. Hello, I'm Ted Pelham. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at High Desert, and I'm going to share a Medal of Honor recipient right now. This recipient received the award for the character trait of integrity. Integrity is the practice of being honest and showing a consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and values. In ethics, integrity is regarded as the highest and truthfulness or accuracy of one's actions. We also see integrity as how well things are made when we buy products and when we build foundations and construction. The integrity of a foundation can dictate how well the building will stand. Same thing with integrity in students' lives. Integrity is something that pretty much is like a beating heart of how they conduct their lives. It attracts people that are positive to them. It puts them in a position of I think having a little more social awareness, and being aware of what other people's integrity is, and I think they're a good judge of people. But in general, people with high integrity are usually easy to work with. You expect their answers yes and no to be truthful, and you know that the answers they give you are based on reality. And being that we're doing distance learning, there's a lot of give and take, because we really can't validate everything we're seeing or hearing. And it's good to know that when someone's integrity is high, we have that confidence that when we work with them, the experience will be a positive one. So with that, I thank this recipient, Nathan Watson, from Mr. Pelham's 5th grade class. I appreciate your level of integrity. We have lots of students in this class that have many different character traits that are admirable, and you're just one of them, and I want to congratulate you for your high degree of integrity, and I appreciate all the effort you give. So thank you very much. Have a good night. I appreciate it.
Hello, I'm here to give out my Medal of Honor awards to 3 students today for the end of first semester. My first award goes to a student for the character trait of citizenship. This student is a very hard worker, and given online learning, which is very difficult for students, teachers, parents alike, always tries her best to do her best work and wants to know what she can do to improve any of her work. But more than that, that's a great trait for any student, as any teacher will tell you. But more than that, this student, I felt, stood out in the citizenship category because of everything she does to be helpful. She's helpful as my tech person. She's very good at technology, and with a lot of new things going on, especially in the very beginning of school, it was hard to try to work through some of these things, and she was always so helpful to me in helping me understand, and already knew how to share screen and would help myself in the class work our way through things, and then afterwards would always help me through emails or hang back after break and our second Zoom block to help me figure things out so that I could be better prepared for the next day. So technology-wise, she's just very, very good at it. Also in citizenship, she's just very knowledgeable about how things work and how she would like to be able to help me, not just me, but her classmates. So if she would hear if things were happening with other students, she was always willing to speak up and try to solve that problem for them if I didn't know, and it would take me more time to figure it out by calling someone else in the afternoon. She was always willing to work through it, even to the point of going to a breakout room or working with students in other ways. She is willing to go the extra mile for anyone and be helpful so that they can be as successful as she is, along with me being successful and my job as well. And that's just very wonderful to have. It's very caring, and it's always, she doesn't mind giving up her time to help others, and it's just a wonderful quality in her personality. She sets a great example for others to follow, and I often hear through their talk to each other that when we are not doing our Zoom meetings, she's kind of a go-to person for the students to go to who are familiar with her, and they talk to each other after school, either in the comments or through texting. Other students will reach out to her as well for help because she's just that type of person, just wonderful and helpful. And for that reason, I am giving my Medal of Honor Citizenship Award to Brooklyn Jensen. And I thank you for everything you've done to help me and appreciate it. And as I'm sure your fellow classmates feel the same way. So thank you so much, Brooklyn Jensen, Medal of Honor for Citizenship. My last Medal of Honor award for the end of first semester goes to a student for the Medal of Honor trait of courage. Though every student in every grade has so much to offer and deserves the congratulations for going through COVID and going through online learning and having the courage to come in every day. My entire class is very good on attendance and coming to class, and that takes courage. This is not easy to do, but in having to choose someone, this student had to have courage not just to come to class, but the courage to start class much later than everyone else. This student did not start with us in August and came in later in the year from a different school, which takes a lot of courage in itself. It's not always easy for a student to leave one school and come to another. You don't know what the expectations are from the classroom teacher. You don't know what the students are going to be like. And then throw it being online and not always having all of the assistance that you would have in the normal classroom, it's a scary thing to do. But this student did it, and I'll never forget the first day. I was just so happy at the end of that Zoom meeting. You worry about having a new student and how that will work into the classroom, and can you give them enough information to make them feel comfortable that first day. But this student came in very strong, very confident, and willing to take on the rules and where we were at, and as well speak up and say things when he felt that this is the way things should be, and confident to participate the first day. And that's very unusual. It's hard to get students to participate in general in this platform, yet he came in and was ready to go and had confidence to answer questions and even say a little bit more than the simple answer. It was just delightful, and that took a lot of courage. He continues to be a student who is willing to say things that might not be what other students feel is the correct answer, or to speak up on the behalf of others out of being fair. Having the courage to go and say something when other students might stay quiet is something to be valued, and I really appreciate and admire that in this student. And I'm just so proud of everything he does every day, and am so happy I was lucky enough to get him to be in my class, even though it wasn't at the beginning, and to have him set a good example as well for others to follow in trying your best and sticking to things when you believe it's right or wrong, and not being afraid to ask questions if you don't understand something. Never giving up, always asking for more, always setting the example to be strong and confident to come in a few months later and stand tall and strong and do your best work in this unusual way of learning. And for those reasons, I'm giving the Medal of Honor for Award for Courage to Benjamin Hagum. I'm just very pleased to have him in my class and look forward to seeing how the second semester goes. Okay, take care. Hello, my next Medal of Honor award goes to a student for commitment. This student is committed no matter the situation. We had lots of hurdles to cross over in the beginning of the year, understanding how Google Classroom and this platform of learning works, along with then come the win, along with COVID, trying to deal with all of that and staying calm, as well as then the winds kicked up and the in and outs of having glitches go on our screens, and some students blacking out, other students talking robotically, and just trying to stay calm and work through it all. This student didn't always have the connection to be able to do the work, but would still find a way to get it done, whether it was inside or outside, just always was there, committed to getting work done. I consider this student, I think of him as a quiet professional because he seems though he's very quiet and doesn't say much, when he does say something, it's very confident and professional, and it just demands that everybody listens in a positive way. I expect very good things and big things from the student as he progresses through his academic career. I can tell that he will always do his best and be committed to doing his best, asking questions in class, which is every teacher's desire, to hear students asking questions in class, especially online. And then if that's not enough, we'll reach out through an email and be sure that he understands it in a way that he can get the job done to the best of his ability and do a good job. He's committed no matter what to working. He's also, if requested, if I ask for assistance in anything, he's committed to helping myself or others as well. And for this, I would like to give Francis Cabrera the Medal of Honor Award on Commitment for the end of first semester. Thank you so much for all of your hard work through all of the hurdles that we had this semester, and I look forward to seeing how things go for you in the future. You're a wonderful student, and I'm so happy you're in my class. Thank you. Congratulations.
Greetings, High Desert students, families, and staff. Welcome to our second Medal of Honor virtual award ceremony. This is Mr. Rowland, sixth grade teacher. Congratulations to each of you who have successfully navigated these past 5 months of distance learning. We are often reminded that a happy and fulfilled human is one who embraces a lifelong learning philosophy. Distance learning has definitely opened up new horizons for all of us and challenged us in ways we'd have never imagined a mere year ago. The beauty of embracing a lifelong learning philosophy is that we also understand that learning comes equally from both successes and failures. Personally, I am thankful for both of my classroom successes and failures these past 5 months. And I'm especially grateful that my students have been with me to help problem solve during those frustrating obstacles and help celebrate during our academic successes. Today, we gather as a student body to celebrate the successes of our students. I have the honor to once again honor 3 students in our Medal of Honor Awards program. Like First Assembly, I have engraved the students' initials on the virtual medals as a simple clue to my 3 recipients. The letters CD represent Mr. Carter Detweiler. The letters HH represent Miss Haley Haneke. And lastly, the letters VS represent Miss Vivian Snyder. These 3 recipients share the character traits of commitment and excellence. All 3 of these young scholars have dedicated themselves to achieving either all A+ or almost all A+ grade point averages for first semester. Certainly not an easy task. My 6th grade students had over 350 individual assignments over the course of first semester. Some of those assignments were lengthy, long-term projects, whereas others may have been daily homework or classwork. Regardless, maintaining an A+ average over the course of completing over 350 assignments is a monumental accomplishment. These 3 conscientious students never allowed a 0 score to enter his or her average. As we were often reminded in our daily announcements by our wonderful ASB leaders, Aleko and Chaz, these 3 amazing students took advantage of every study technique that you both recommended. Checking areas often, studying early for tests, making study cards, reporting to teacher office hours for extra help, double checking Google Classroom for due dates and turn-ins, writing assignments down in our student planners, removing distractions from our workspace, participating in our classroom discussions, and not giving up when our internet crashed and technology just wouldn't cooperate. I hope the three of you know how very proud I am of each of you, and that your conscientious work ethic inspires me to work equally as hard. Thank you for always turning in quality and creative work. Thank you for always arriving to class on time. Thank you for always responding to me when I call on you to participate. Thank you for not settling for mediocrity. Instead, you each choose the paths of excellence and commitment. Thank you for finding solutions rather than making excuses. Thank you for being focused and internally motivated. Thank you for the countless hours you sacrifice at home, striving to be the best possible students you can be. Thank you for not letting any failures and frustrations you encountered this first semester stop you from learning. Thank you for your consistent weekly IXL 100 scores and emulating true champion heart and spirits. Thank you for your independence, your leadership, your courage, and most importantly, your resilience to make the most out of distance learning. The Medal of Honor award that you have earned this year will hopefully always have a special and fond place in your memory. You three scholars are soldiers of excellence in a year filled with uncertainty and unknowns. Congratulations, Carter, Haley, and Vivian. You have triumphed.
Medal of Honor Award recipients embody many characteristics that make them heroes. In our society, they are viewed in the highest regard because of their character. At High Desert, we acknowledge our students that possess the qualities that make a Medal of Honor recipient special. I have the privilege of awarding one of our students the Medal of Honor Award in the category of commitment. The students that our teachers have chosen for this award is Emily Flores. In an unprecedented time in our history where many students struggle with the uncertainty and changes in the demands placed on them, Emily has been a student that has clearly taken her commitments to education seriously, even with the difficulty placed on her through distance learning. She's a reliable student when it comes to schoolwork and the way that she conducts herself in the classroom. In my class personally, she's always there to respond when called upon and engage in the class and be helpful. So again, congratulations, Emily, and I'm excited to award you the Medal of Honor Award in commitment.
All right, so I get to do the Medal of Honor for semester one, second quarter, for commitment. So this person really stood out to all of us, me especially. Because this semester was not easy for them. They had a lot of obstacles with Wi-Fi and a bunch of people in the house and things not working. And so I would get these constant emails like, I can't get in, or this isn't working, or, but she never gave up. She kept doing all of this throughout the semester. Anytime things got hard, she just figured it out and she would keep working. So even though in class it was hard for her to talk because the Wi-Fi wasn't good and she sounded kind of robotic, she still participated and still did all of her work. So I was very proud of how she withstood all of the things that stood in her way this semester, and just committed to doing it. Like, I don't care if there's an issue, I will figure out a way around it. So just super, super impressed with this girl. And I have been since day one. So, and I look forward to what she's going to do in semester two. Because I was just watching her video about New Year's resolutions and saying that she knows what things she needs to work on. And these are the things she's going to improve on this year. So she's very self-reflective and sees what's going on, and then we'll find a way to do it. So Julia Bacon, you have the Medal of Honor for commitment. So super proud of you. Thank you for hanging in there and doing all the hard work. and still having a good attitude, even though things were tough. So proud of you, love you, and congratulations. Okay.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Maddox, and today I would like to present the award for commitment for our Medal of Honor awards to Jareth Pineda. So commitment is something we look for in all of our students. We want all of them to be committed to their education. Now, Jareth has shown that he has gone above and beyond what other students are doing during distance learning and is extra committed to his education. You can trust Jareth that he will always show up on time to his Zoom calls, always tell you good morning or good afternoon, and he's always willing to participate, and he is one of the most polite students I've ever had. Jareth is committed to his learning. He is committed to being respectful in the class. He is also committed to having a good attitude. Distance learning can be not very fun at sometimes, but he always has a good attitude and is always wanting to make sure that his classmates have a good learning environment. So Jareth is committed to his education and making sure his classmates get the respect they deserve.
All right, so I'm going to do the Medal of Honor for commitment. We had several that we gave for commitment because this was one of the most trying semesters, and things were not easy. It was easy to give up. But there's several students who really stayed committed to what they are doing. And even if there's obstacles, they were like, okay, well, I got to figure it out and I'm still going to do my best. And this person is one of those. So always in class, always on time, always doing her work, always very conscientious and wanting to make sure that she got a good grade on it, and checking, and just an awesome kid. So the fact that with all of the other distractions at home, she was able to commit to her schoolwork and get everything done and make sure she did it right and put effort into it, in a time when it's really difficult for a lot of them. That's why we chose her for commitment. So this one is for Brooke Dawson, for commitment. So I am so proud of you. You are just awesome. You have been awesome from day one and have made sure, even when we have power outages or whatever we had, you still got your work done, and got it in on time. So, and you participate and you're everything a teacher hopes for in a student. Seems like you want to learn and you want to participate and you want to do the work. And I love that about you. So, Brooke Dawson, congratulations for your Medal of Honor for commitment. You definitely earned it, and can't wait to see what else comes out of your life, because you're going to do amazing things if you stick on this path. All right. Congrats, girl.
The student who I speak of today has received the Medal of Honor because they have persevered through their subjects. It is through true grit, hard work, that they are honored here today. This feat is not a small feat. Turning things around, working for, then achieving comprehension was the goal, and was ever so joyously met with open arms from their teachers. When asked why they were taking the level of math that they were taking and not the advanced math class, they responded that in prior years, they were not confident. I was, of course, surprised. As the conversation continued, it was revealed that their family began to help them, and obviously the math bulb started to burn very bright. On this note, I must thank the family for all their efforts. Thank you. While I have missed the student in class, I know that he will excel with Mrs. Van Ornum in the next level of math, and I know that he will continue to work hard, comprehend, and complete all which is asked of him, and in short, excel. It is for these reasons I wish to recognize Ethan Vasquez, and I look forward to hearing about his future successes. Congratulations.
Hi there. My name is Marilyn Alford, and I am very honored to be here to celebrate some of our students that show those amazing core values that our school has adopted, those values of courage, integrity, commitment, sacrifice, citizenship, and patriotism, known as the core values, or our Medal of Honor Character Development Program values. And so today I was asked to honor two individuals for sacrifice. When we come together as educators and we are looking for the students that are outstanding citizens that stand above the rest, we don't always agree because we don't always see the same values from student to student within our classroom. But these two, I was very strong, in my opinion, about celebrating them. They are being awarded together because they are dear friends, and they also are willing to sacrifice for one another, as well as sacrifice for other students within our classroom or within their school community. And the students that I am honoring are Bridget Valandia and Ashley Rodriguez Lopez. Now, when we talk about sacrifice, a lot of times that's a word that kind of has negative connotations. We think about sacrifice in ways of really being something that might be harmful or hurtful. But when we think of sacrifice as giving up something for the greater good, for the whole class or for the community, that's a positive. These two young ladies do just that. They will help each other in class and make sure that they take care of each other. They sacrifice for each other, but they want to make sure that the other one understands the concepts. And so they really enjoy working together in their small groups, as well as helping out the rest of the class. But they take on a role of caring for each other and sacrificing. So it's very simply said, sacrifice is giving up something good for something better. And we know that it goes along with service before self. So when you are willing to give up something that you want to help somebody else, you get that wonderful feeling of, or hopefully you do, that you've done something good. And it makes you actually want to do more for others. And so that's what these two do. Bridget and Ashley love to help each other. They want to make sure that the rest of the class also is aware of what the concepts are or the material. And so they're willing to do whatever is needed. They will come into the office hours together and support one another. Even though only one really needs the help, they go together because it's always nicer to have a friend that's supporting you. And so they really, the sacrifice is supporting one another and loving each other. And these two definitely do. So I'm very honored to say congratulations, Ashley Rodriguez Lopez. Congratulations, Bridget Valandia. You two are our second semester awardees for the Medal of Honor Character Development of Sacrifice.
Desire is the key to motivation, but it's determination and commitment to an unrelenting pursuit of your goal, a commitment to excellence that will enable you to attain the success you seek. This student arrived in my class last year with a determination and commitment to do her best that rose above that of her peers. She had found a niche within her friend group, had a positive, driven drive about her education, and was willing to do whatever she needed to contribute for the benefit of herself and her peers. And she provided a positive contribution to the classroom. There's a difference between interest and commitments. When you're interested in doing something, you only do it when it's convenient. When you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. This student exuded commitment on the campus last year, on the volleyball court, and in virtual classes as well. She is committed to doing the right thing no matter what. She is committed to getting things correct and willing to ask the questions necessary to reach her goals. She is committed to excelling by participating in class. As a teacher, when I look for participation in class, I can count on her being willing to unmute and answer the question or ask a question for more clarification. Her questions always reflect her understanding of the material and a desire for a deeper understanding to truly learn the content. She is an exceptional student and a talented young person. I have enjoyed having her in ASB class last year, where she excelled at leading other students, maintaining work ethic and productivity, and in setting a standard for quality of yearbook pages. I have also enjoyed getting to know her more in watching her determination out on the volleyball court as part of our High Desert volleyball team for the past 2 years. And this year, I was honored to have the opportunity to have her in PE, where she shared her love of volleyball and the skills needed to do well over the virtual screen, even from another state. In math, she asked the challenging questions and shared her desire to know more. And in ASB yearbook, her kind heart, her love of family, enthusiasm for activities, and commitment to finishing the things she started showed in her Flipgrid videos and dedication to finishing her yearbook pages prior to ending the semester. Although she has now moved out of state, I know that she will continue to positively impact the new community she is a part of and carry the core value of commitment with her as she pursues her goals for a very bright future. I am proud to say that Jocelyn Berry has been selected as our Medal of Honor recipient for the character value of commitment. Congratulations, Jocelyn, and good luck.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Alford, and I am here to present the Medal of Honor Core Value Award to Lucas Williams for the character trait of commitment. Commitment is something that is really hard. It's easy to be committed to things that we enjoy, that we are good at with our friends, but to make a commitment to academic excellence and maintain that in spite of anything else is quite remarkable, especially during distance learning. Lucas works very hard to maintain his grades. He makes sure that his work is done accurately, that it's done on time, and if he is struggling, to seek help from the teachers. When he sees that there may be some assignments that are missing or that are coming due, he makes sure that he is on top of his grades and that it's not him that's missing something, that maybe it's the teacher that hasn't submit a grade or updated the logs yet. And that happened with me. So he knew that he had done the assignment, but he wanted to make sure that he was responsible and that there was not any misunderstanding or miscommunication, and that he had turned in the assignment and had done it accurately. And I really appreciate that quality in him. He's a very no-nonsense student, and he works very hard in all of his classes. In his language arts class, it was reported that his commitment to his reading really paid off. In his first semester, he went from a reading level of 9.6, that's ninth grade, 6th month, to 11.6. That's just in a few short months. His reading level growth was 2 years. That's quite a commitment. His interest in American history and in the politics of today has him very intrigued to continue to read more. And he has put together Flipgrids that are part of his assignment to share his insightfulness on the depth and understanding of the content of what he's reading. So as educators, we appreciate the time that he takes and the effort that he puts forward into presenting work of quality. We all have struggles, and Lucas has his own struggles. He does not use any of his challenges to make excuses. It would be easy to make excuses and say, I can't do something, but working through challenges and any obstacles has made him stronger and more committed to his education. His teachers appreciate his commitment this school year and his commitment to his classmates and maintaining his positive, happy, and really optimistic attitude in spite of the challenges we all face during distance learning. So Lucas Williams, congratulations for being such a committed student and one that stands out above many as being someone that really cares about your education, does not make excuses, and is going to achieve those high scores no matter what it takes. Thank you.
Integrity is choosing courage over comfort, choosing what is right over what is fun, fast or easy, and choosing to practice our values. With subtle integrity, this student sets an example for his peers by doing the right thing at all times and in all places. He is diligent about completing his work and always does his best in all areas of his education. Integrity also means doing the right thing even when no one's watching. This student is a student you can trust to be doing the right thing no matter who's looking or where he is. This student exemplifies this in all aspects of his education. Each day, he arrives in class meeting with a positive attitude, a smile on his face, a good morning greeting, and a willingness to work hard. He finishes all assignments given and does so with precision and detail. He is considerate of others and always willing to help where needed. His aspirations are set and he is working towards reaching his goals. We know that the best way to learn is by doing, and the only way to build a strong work ethic is to get your hands dirty. This student knows that concept very well. Although his contribution in the regular class is subtle, he works diligently behind the scenes to get all his work done and learn what he needs to be successful. His contribution is also being felt as an example of enthusiasm and integrity as he fulfills his commitment to serving through morning announcements as a leader in ASB. Being in ASB requires a time commitment outside of the regular school day. This student brings renewed hope for the possibilities that this year can hold, and the impact of his dedication to making this year amazing has not gone unnoticed, but rather it has had the greatest impact on brightening the day of the students and the teachers in our school. In the words of Vince Lombardi, the quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. I am so grateful for this student, their desire to lead by example, serve their peers, and give back. I'm so grateful for the positive and gentle enthusiasm that comes across every day and the impact that it's making on our students. We are very proud of him and his dedication to excelling academically. In math, his determination to learn, serve as a natural teacher, and detailed explanations of math coupled with his fun personality have made teaching him an absolute joy. I have enjoyed getting to know him more this year, and I'm proud to award our secret agent, Cheetos Gumshoe, aka Chaz Kendall, the Medal of Honor Character Award for integrity. You are destined for great things. Congratulations.
Hello, and I'm Mrs. Maddox, and I'm going to present the award for courage for our Medal of Honor awards to Nathan Jacobson. Now, courage is the choice and willingness to confront uncertainty or intimidation. Nathan has confronted this head on. During this time of distance learning, there is so much uncertainty and intimidation of learning new technology, of learning how to interact with your teachers and your classmates in an online format. It's very different than what we're all used to, but Nathan is taking it on. So Nathan also shows courage in the classroom through his ability to share his thoughts and opinions about things. It takes courage for a teen to share what they're thinking because sometimes we fear being wrong or judged by our peers. Nathan has the courage to continue his learning even in this uncertain times and unprecedented times. Nathan is a wonderful student in class, and I am so glad he is in my class this year, and I know his brother would be super proud of him.